Hello and welcome to another night here at the Degenerate Racing League. My name is Dan Delatorre, excited to bring you all the action for Season 8 finale. I cannot believe that we've made our way through 7 races already this season, finishing up our 8th race here, and what a season it has been. A season to remember, one for the history books, and one of the best seasons I think here at DRL. Incredible racing up and down the track this season, tight battles all around, and I am so excited to spend our last race of the season with each and every one of you here tonight. We're getting started a little bit earlier than normal because we're going to kind of make this a little more of a celebration. Celebrate the season that we've had, celebrate our drivers, and celebrate everyone who's put so much effort into making this league such an incredible spot. Before we get into all that, let's quickly thank our Patreon subscribers because, as we always say, without you, we could not do what we do here. You are the backbone of everything that happens here, and we thank each and every one of you on this list for all your support at DRL. Taking a look at our schedule, we finished Zandvoort, we finished Laguna Seca. We had our first mystery track, which was at Silverstone. Then we had a rainy race at the Red Bull Ring. We had a night race at Oulton Park. We had our second mystery track, which ended up being Indianapolis. Last week, we found ourselves in Donington Park, and tonight we are at one of our fan favorite tracks, Suzuka. It should be a very exciting battle here, and it should be a lot of fun racing tonight. Taking a look at our standings, we have in the Platinum class, Neil Kerbel in first place overall with 84 points, Liam Curran in second, Cooper Atherton in third, and Kyle Hirsch in fourth. We know we have lots of love for Cooper Atherton here, but it has been decided already that Neil Kerbel will be our champion in Platinum, so a huge congratulations to Neil Kerbel just with the way the points have played out. Liam is unable to make the race tonight, which is very unfortunate, but a great season for Neil. Big congratulations to him, and we'll talk to him in a little bit here and celebrate his victory. Taking a look at the gold class, we have Daniel Hirsch in first place with 74 points, Gav Cook in second with 67 points, followed by Spencer Braun in third, Professor Chronotis in fourth, Nicholas Mari in fifth, Morgan Dino in sixth, Sam Bozak in seventh, and Josh Rodriguez in eighth. Here's the situation in gold tonight, an exciting situation. If Gav Cook wins this race tonight and Daniel Hirsch finishes fourth or worse in class, he will not win. As it currently stands, we only have 3 gold drivers in the server right now. It's still early, so we'll see if Professor Chronotis, Nicholas Mari, Sam work their way into the track at any point. But yeah, we could have a battle here for gold. As we take a look at the silver class, Arturas Hermanis has secured the victory with 84 points. Juan Lopez in second place and Tyler Morgan in third place. A great battle we've had this season in the silver class. A huge congratulations to Arturas Hermanis for winning that. But all 3 of these drivers should be very proud of their season because this was an excellent season in the silver class. And finally, in the bronze, we have Tarugo, who has secured the win in the bronze class. Alan Leung has secured second place. Marion Satsara and John Malott are separated by 2 points. But unfortunately, John Malott is not here with us tonight, so he is forfeiting that battle. Marion Satsara will take third place in bronze. So congratulations to all 3 of these drivers. Again, a great battle. Alan Leung, Mr. Consistent this season. Tarugo just domination up and down the grid. Great battle. And finally, in our constructors, Morgan Motorsports, made up of Neil Kerbel and Tyler Morgan, is in the lead with 449 points. All signs point to a constructors title for them as well. Very exciting for Neil Kerbel, who will get both a driver and a constructors title. Hirsch Racing is in second place, 416 points. They will need to have an incredible race tonight if they want to try to make that up. I'm not even sure it's mathematically possible unless both Tyler and Neil DNF, basically. Braun GP is behind them in 405. Braun could look to jump them into second. Cyber Crooms and Goose Motorsports are behind them, but it is a substantial point difference. With that being said, we are going to hop into our interview section here. And we are going to start with some interviews during this session. We have about 20 minutes remaining in the practice session, and we're going to start off by interviewing some of our drivers, talking to them about how the season has gone, their thoughts in general, and just kind of have a little fun. And most importantly, we're going to celebrate our drivers here at DRL because they have all been incredible this season. I've enjoyed each and every one of them so far. The first person that I want to bring into the stream is none other than our Platinum Champion, the great and powerful Neil Kerbel. Neil, welcome to the stream. How are you feeling today?
You caught me unawares. Uh-oh.
Surprise, surprise. Well, here we are, Neil. We did our big introduction here. The crowd has been cheering and everyone has been showering you with love, who is our Platinum Champion this season. Congratulations of that. I believe this is your third title here at DRL. How does this one compare to the other ones?
It was. I mean, it's still quite an honor. It's a lot of work to put in to win championships. So, regardless of which one I look at, all of them have been well fought between me and all the other drivers participating. I did think like the smaller classes this season was interesting. Like it kept everyone pretty close in points, where like you could switch positions on the results of one race when your competition is only like 3 points away. It was interesting, but I got to hand it out to Curran and Atherton for really putting in laps and just racing overall. Like they're great people, and it was good racing with them again.
Yeah, it was. It was so different than the other seasons. You're right, because we did move to the four classes, and we did suffer a little bit from attendance, which hurt us, but it did make it very interesting. It felt like it was a very dominating season in the Platinum class. Whether it was you, whether it was Cooper, whether it was Liam, someone it felt like always had just much better pace than the other people, so it made it really interesting. But correct me if I'm wrong here. This would be the first time that you are looking at also a constructor's title. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct. In fact, this one, in my opinion, is more important than the driver championship because me and Tyler were competing for the team championship, and this will be his first and last team championship win. So I want to ensure that we get that.
Yeah, and I think just to add to that, historically throughout DRL, you find the championship team is usually one that's comprised of two of the drivers that are in the top classes, right? Understandably, they're placing the highest on the grid. Very rare to see the top class going with, Tyler, who's in silver, and that's no knock to Tyler in any way. But it's a very incredible win for you guys if you're able to pull this off tonight, which points wise it looks like as long as you guys are able to finish here, you should find yourself in a good position. But I think it's just really a testament to you and Tyler and the teamwork that's gone in there. So that's a huge congratulations to you guys on an exciting win, hopefully for you guys tonight here. Everyone's cheering for you guys to win, and yes, it is Tyler's last race here, so we all are gonna hopefully celebrate with Tyler at the end here. Neil, any special drinks tonight for you? Any performance-enhancing wines, as we've talked about, to help fuel you to victory?
No, nothing special tonight. I'm going straight box wine just to kind of calm down and relax. I'm in it for the long haul, 45 minutes, and just going to enjoy this last race of the championship.
Hey, nothing screams degenerate like a box wine and some racing, right?
Yeah, in fact, I think I'm joined. If you ever talk to, I think Braun is the one who was mentioning it, or it might have been Cook, one of the Braun GP people. They are also drinking tonight, so should bring that up with them.
Yeah, there we go. I got a glass of bourbon here with me to carry me through the night. So
Very nice. I will cheers to you, Dan.
yes, and same to you. Congratulations on a great season, Neil. It's been so exciting watching you race. Awesome livery that you got going on right now that we're taking a look at. And I hope you have a lot of fun tonight during your race. I'll drop you back into the chat. Take care, Neil.
You too, Dan. Thanks for streaming, and hope you enjoyed the race.
Yeah, thank you. All right, and with that, we are going to bring over his teammate, the one, the only, the legendary Tyler Morgan. Tyler, welcome to the stream. How are you feeling going into the night? What are your emotions?
Uh, it's definitely going to be a surreal experience. Can't remember what the first track that I started on was, because that was all the way back in season 3, so that was like a long time ago. I'm gonna quickly find out by just looking it up. But like, I think for me it's been surreal over the 6 seasons just to be a part of these nights and a part of these races. It was Barcelona. To go from barely being able to turn this wheel in Barcelona and struggling to even comprehend being on the track to having won an AM championship, having won a pro-am race, mind you, little bit controversially, but still won it. It's definitely surreal, and I obviously can't thank Macklin and Castle, Salas, all the West Coast guys enough for sending me the wheel in the first place, and even allowing the opportunity for me to be in this position.
Yeah, and it's been, such a joy having you, and it's been so fun having you out on the track with us. I mentioned it a little bit before, but this is going to be Tyler's last race. His farewell tour is coming to an end here. Racing here for ACC. I think iRacing still might be up for discussion with him, and hopefully we will all complain to him in Discord and we will bully him into coming back. But that is to be determined. And prior to that, Tyler actually started as our commentator, the original commentator here at DRL for ACC. But so many good memories up and down the grid. So many memories that I have racing alongside of you, hanging out with you here. What are some memories that you really look back on and you reflect on as just some of your favorite times racing here in ACC?
I think obviously the race Nürburgring season 6 when I won the AM championship after holding Jay Paisa back for 20 minutes is obviously definitely the highlight package there. Bathurst, when we created the greatest piece on earth of not breaking down the hill. That's definitely up there on that list.
That was art.
That was truly art at that moment. But I think honestly the greatest moment is the community. This group of people throughout even the first 2 seasons broadcasting when I would chirp the out of everybody, and then you guys finally said, "Okay, prove it. Here's a wheel. Good luck." And just everyone's been so kind. Everyone's been so nice. I've been my teammate over the years. Kerbel's been a teammate over the years. Liang, I think I can't even remember any others. It's just been such a blast. I've had too many teammates, dude. I've gone around the entire locker room at this point.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing because I moved the camera over to Deanna Hirsch, who just flew off track into Kyle Hirsch and just caused like a 6-car pile up on the track.
I was about to say I'm gonna go look at. I have to go look at that on the replay because all I just saw was yellow flags at the wazoo there.
Yeah, it was perfect timing to jump over, but yeah, it's been there've been great memories up and down. How does here battling for the constructors title compare to battling for the drivers championship for you?
Comparatively between the constructors and obviously the drivers was a little bit more of kind of like a personal sense. Like obviously when you have a teammate as good as Neil Kerbel, those results, those high up points results usually come naturally. So with Kerbel, I know what he can do. I know what he can guarantee. Now I need to somehow pull my end of the bargain. I still need to pull my end. So when you're teaming with a platinum driver and you're silver, borderline bronze, it does kind of affect you a little bit in the ways that, okay, I know I can't get up to him, so what can I do? Versus when you're battling someone of your own class. When I battled Jay Paisa, the first half of the season, I didn't do very good, and I started to question if I really belonged in ACC because I could not, for the life of me, just get anything going. But then I started finding a win here, a win there, and I think I won 5 straight to clinch the title. And it really it really showed that I could get in with these drivers, and mentally it's so much more like you can fight your own class versus you trying to just kind of hope and get lucky to get more points to be closer to your teammate that is so high up.
Yep. Yeah, I can totally understand that. And great perspective, Ben. Tyler, like I said, it's been a joy having you here. I hope you really enjoy your last race. You know, something I was thinking on as I've been reflecting on your last race is, I don't know if you've ever watched The Office, but Andy Dwyer in it has a quote that he says, "I wish there was a way to know that you were in the good old days before you left them." And I do hope that one day you look back on this time and racing and you just have such fond memories and you take a minute to kind of soak in all that you've accomplished here and the success that you've had. And, you know, everyone here loves you so much. And we just hope you really enjoy your last race here.
All right. Thank you very much, Dan. And good, have fun with the stream. And let's make it a good final one.
Absolutely. All right, that was Tyler Morgan. While we were talking to Tyler, Haji Master, thank you for the follow. Let's go Cooper Cup. Indeed, Cooper Atherton is the man. Speaking of Cooper Atherton, I reached out to him and I said, Coop, the bots love you. The people need you. Will you come to the stream for an interview? And Coop has agreed. So let's get rocking and rolling with Cooper Atherton. Let me line this up here. All right, next, let's bring to the stream here the man, the myth, the legend, the one, the only, Cooper Atherton. Cooper, welcome to the chat. How are you doing tonight?
Hey everyone, it's me, Cooper Atherton. I just wanted to take a moment to thank all of you amazing Cooper bots that show up week after week to cheer me on. And a big thanks to you, Dan. You are such an amazing commentator and all-around great guy. Oh, and don't forget to follow and subscribe to DRL if you love some Cooper Atherton, which is definitely me, the real Cooper Atherton.
All right, Coop. Thank you so much for joining us out here. In fact, he was so distracted that he went flying off track and had to teleport back to the pits. Just absolutely, Chef. Welcome to the chat. Great to have you here for what should be another good race. Let's get another driver in here to continue this discussion here for our last 6 minutes or so of free practice. We're going to bring in the bronze champion, Mr. Tarugo himself. Tarugo, how you feeling tonight?
Feeling good, feeling good. I really am enjoying the flow of this track.
Yeah, how does it feel to come to a race knowing you are the champion of the bronze class?
I didn't think I was.
Well, surprise.
Oh, cool. Then yeah, that's awesome. It takes a lot of the weight off.
Yeah, I mean,
was not
I'd have to jump
expecting that.
over. I'd have to jump over and do the math, but I'm almost positive that as long as you finish, you will take it, because I believe a second place is your worst finish this season. So even if you like DNF'd, that would be your drop round.
Nice. Cool.
So well, yeah. Surprise, surprise.
Thanks, man. Super excited. It's been a great season. Honestly, it took. I'm driving right now. Sorry.
No, that's right. Let me get you up on the stream instead of staring at Cooper Atherton in the pits. Be distracted.
Let me. Okay. Honestly, I didn't know what to expect for this season. Since I've started in the league, I've always dreamt of actually being a champion, and I just put everything I had into it this race or this season. Just put my head down, try to race as clean as possible, and here we are.
Yeah, and it's been such a dominating season, one of the more dominant seasons that we've ever seen here at DRL. And correct me if I'm wrong here, but you've been at DRL since the old F1 days, right? We used to run F1
Yeah,
together.
I used to do rough F1. Yeah,
Yeah, so one
I
of
miss
the
those days.
yeah, not quite an OG, but pretty much as close to an OG here at DRL as you can get. And this will be your first drivers championship, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so beyond exciting. So can you confirm if we will find a Shuey video in Discord?
I don't know. I've not. I mean, maybe no commitment, but yeah, sure.
Maybe.
It could happen.
You heard it here, guys.
Not-
Let's
it's not
drop
a
a
no.
link to the Discord in chat. If you want to watch Tarugo do a Shuey, join Discord, and maybe you will get one.
It's not a no.
So when you look back at the season, what are some of the like fondest memories that you have, or something that it's like, oh, this will be my big takeaway of the season as a favorite moment?
Honestly, I feel like just going into it and not being as stressed about, I guess, just focusing on winning, just honestly just going out there and having a good time, putting in the laps, trying to be as clean as possible, just putting it together, putting the weekend together and trying to go for the podiums.
Sorry, give me 1 second here.
No worries.
Okay, I just want to make sure that everything was going okay because I disconnected from the server. So I'm going to restart that. But yeah, it was, I think one of my favorite memories, which, may not be so much of a highlight for you, but was watching the just your battle that you and South Sara had at Laguna Seca this season.
Yeah, that was great. I learned a lot from that one for sure.
Yeah, and I know it didn't work out in your favor, but sometimes you just gotta appreciate like such a good battle, which that was lap over lap.
100%. That was like 10, 15 minutes of nonstop pressure from Samsara. And at the end, my car, I had just fueled it enough. The front was light. I couldn't really make the car turn in two specific turns, and he was able to make me go a little wide and took it, and that was great.
Yeah, so congratulations on just a huge victory this season. A great season all in all. It's been clean racing. I can't really think of any time that you've been caught up with incidents. It's been a dominating season. Do you think we'll see you back next season? Will you run it back?
Absolutely. I'd love to get back into the next season already. I know we have the holidays coming up, but excited for January.
Yep, that we do. Well, congratulations. Huge victory. We're so excited to watch it. I hope you can enjoy the race tonight. It will be a fun race, and hopefully you can really just, celebrate your victory and all your hard work.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Dan. I'll talk to you soon.
All right, take care.
Bye.
All right, that was Tarugo here. As we get back into the server after we disconnected from that, let me get race control back up and running. There we go. Let's see. We are following along with Kyle Hirsch right now, and we have less than a minute left. We're going to pull in Spencer Braun really quick. We're going to quickly chat with Spencer Braun before the qualifying session starts here. So let's do that. Spencer, welcome to the channel. How are you feeling tonight coming into this race?
Oh, terrible. I didn't get
Terrible?
practice time. And these guys are putting up solid numbers, dude.
Yeah,
These are fast guys.
that they are. They are fast guys. They're good drivers, but so are you, Spencer. You're only in
you.
8th right now. You're not too. You're right there with Hermanis, Kyle Hirsch. You're running with the platinums. Get out of here.
But look at the gap. Like, we've had races this season that are, what did we figure, like less than a second within the first 15 spaces.
Yeah, it's this season. I think has been some of the closest racing that we've had, some of the best racing, and also some of the cleanest racing that we've ever had.
Hell yeah.
Of course, there's still incidents here and there. It happens, but all in all, it's been incredibly clean and great racing. Every race, it feels like there's been a story to watch For you, what
Heck
is
yeah.
something that really stands out as like your favorite memory of this season?
Oh, I'd be lying if I didn't say it all kind of blurs together. I would definitely say just trying to chase the overall constructors, and that didn't pan out quite like we'd hoped, but we got close, so I'm happy with that. And then yeah, just battling the Hirsch brothers. I mean, that I feel like that's all Gavin and I have done all season, really.
Yeah, it's been really enjoyable watching you guys together. You and Gav battling it out, and it's been great battles with the Hirsch brothers, like you said. I do believe at one time you guys got a 1-2 in class. I can't remember the
Hell yeah.
track that it was. But yeah, you guys had a 1-2, which was definitely an exciting moment for me watching. And I think it's incredible how close that you guys are with the Hirsch brothers and where you're at in the standings, considering you missed the first 2 or 3 races with your
Two.
your big press tour in Japan. So
Yeah.
so yeah, well,
Gotta go get the Tokyo Drift,
yeah, exactly. Good luck to you guys tonight. Points wise, you never know what can happen. If Gav can pull off the victory here, and Daniel finishes 4th or worse, then he will end up taking the drivers' championship. Depending on how the 2 Hirsch brothers finish up and where you guys finish up, you could jump them in the points. So good luck out there. I hope you have a great race. I hope you have fun tonight and you enjoyed the last race of the season. And hopefully we will see you back next season for another great season
9.
here. Yeah, season 9 here at DRL.
Yeah, heck, man. I appreciate everything you're doing, and thanks for commentating. You're doing an amazing job. I always watch it the next day.
Yeah, I appreciate you saying that. So, all right, Spencer, I'll throw you back in chat. You got 9.5 minutes until you get out there for qualifying. So good luck tonight. We'll be watching.
Thank you. All right.
All right, and with that, we've dived into qualifying. So let's get our normal overlays set up here. There we go. We are on qualifying, and we are out. We are riding along with Arturas Hermanis, who is our silver class champion. We didn't get a chance to interview him pre-race. We will get to him after, and we will kind of chat with him and see how it's going as he works his way through the track. Suzuka is such a fun track to drive. I don't really know anyone who doesn't like driving Suzuka, and even those who find it a little more difficult still enjoy being out on it. It's a wide track, it's a racy track, and it provides great opportunities for battles. You get those tight technical S's. Sam hates it. Well, we hate Sam. Just kidding, Sam. We love you. But yeah, it is. It's really a track where if you can just kind of get in the flow, you just find yourself flying through it. And if you don't, you can just really struggle in it. But it is a fun track. Unfortunately, we have some drivers who just aren't able to make it tonight. But that's how it goes with season finales. But we still have 16 drivers who are here. And we are on our first lap here with Arturas Hermanis as he takes us around Suzuka, making his way through the first turn. It's really important that you line yourself up here for these very technical S's. He's going to run a little wide there. That is not what he's going to want to do as he makes his way through this section. It's all about the feel. He's going to get up on the gravel, and he is not going to be happy with that. Let's pop over with Tyler Morgan. Tyler Morgan is right behind. It looks like that might be Tarugo, who he is right behind. So I don't know how he feels about getting right behind him, but Tyler's making his way through the S's here. Sam says, whatever, mate. Sam, we were just kidding. We love you. Smile. Morgan, yes, I'm still on the night graphic settings. Every time I get halfway through the stream and I remember it. If it's really bothersome, I can reset it quickly. But yes, I always forget to change it, and I blame our Platinum Champion Neil, who had me create a new profile, and I just forget about it. So, whoops. All right, right, we're following along with Tyler here as he's working his way through the second half of the track, kind of getting through that hairpin. That is a great overtaking opportunity. It's also a spot where you can definitely lose some traction coming out. So far, it's looked like a great lap from Tyler as he works his way through. Ooh, run just a little wide. I think he might have just kept his tires on track. I'm not sure, though. And he's pulling around into the final chicane here. He's coming through. And what kind of time is Tyler going to put up on the board here? He invalidated his lap. So far, Marion Satsar is the best time with a 202.7. And we have a 202.8 for Tarugo. Creamy Von Cream is coming with a 205, the creamiest driver on track right now. So we will keep an eye on this. Let's see who else is out there. Let's hop on with Bradley Cooper as he works his way through the back half of this track. Juan Lopez has finished with the current pole position with the 201.3. As Bradley works his way around the hairpin here, working on his way to the back half of the track here. See what he can do. Coming around this turn here is another very easy spot to run a little wide and invalidate. Can also take it a little too slow and lose a lot of time. We're going to see Bradley look to take that quite okay. Carries as much speed as he can through that turn, running really wide, using all the limits, working his way in here to the final chicane. Try to hold on to as much traction as he can. Get down on that power as quickly as possible. He'll cross the line, and he invalidated on that lap as well. So as we currently... Oh, no, he didn't. I just got a little too excited. He finished in third place overall with a 201.4. So as it currently stands... We have Arturus Hermanis, who's in first place with a 2 minutes, 0.9. We have Juan Lopez, who is about 4/10 behind him with a 201.3. We have Bradley Cooper with a 201.4. Marion Sassara with a 202.7. Tarugo with a 202.8. And Creamy Von Cream with a 203.5. We are following along here with Alan Leung as he is finishing his lap. I'm not sure if this is a valid lap here. It is a valid lap with a 203.3. So there we go for Alan Leung. All of our drivers who are out on track, besides Tyler Morgan so far, have put up a valid lap. Let's hop on with Tyler Morgan here as he's working his way through the second half of the track. Good acceleration out of the turn for Tyler. I believe this is where he invalidated on the first lap we rode along with him, so let's see if he's able to keep it on the track here and not lose too much time. Probably could have taken a little bit more speed there, but I think at this point you have enough time for maybe one lap after this. So you really just got to get that banker lap in for him, and you need to then push on your next one, and that gives you something to push with. As he makes his way down to the final chicane here, what is he going to do? What kind of time will Tyler put up? And Tyler's going to across the line with a 202.1. Great lap for Tyler Morgan. He's going to find himself ahead of any bronze driver right now, so I'm sure he's very happy about that. Ahead of Tarugo. One last lap for Tyler Morgan. His last time qualifying here at DRL. We will ride along with him to finish this lap here as Tyler goes through his last qualifying lap here at DRL ACC. The beautiful Morgan Motorsports car as he looks to try to secure a constructor's title out here. This would be the first constructor's title for Tyler. As we talked about, it will end his season on a very high note, end his career here in ACC on a high note, and he will leave as a driver's champion and a constructor's champion if he can pull this off. So I know it's something he would most definitely be excited about as we're going to approach this hairpin here, and we can kind of see this traction that he's going to have to try to maintain as he has to slow this car down, work his way around, try to keep it on. Oh no, sorry, we are actually in this high speed right here. This is the spot where a lot of drivers will invalidate, and I don't know if he ran a little too wide or not. It looks like he carried a lot of speed through that. That is exactly what you want to do as a driver, right? Take as much speed as possible. Looks like Marion Sathsar is behind him, not closing that gap, which is great because their times are close. Creamy Von Cream's pulled in the pit lanes. The time limit is up for these drivers, so who's ever on a lap will finish their lap, and that is all. What will Tyler finish up with here? He's going to work his way through the hairpin for one last time. What will Tyler Morgan do? He will put up a 201.7, not enough to jump Juan Lopez. Artur Sermanis looks like he will hold pole position. Bradley Cooper in second place, unless Juan Lopez can do something about it. Let's hop on with Juan Lopez as he's getting ready to finish his lap up here. Will he be able to jump him? Tarugo's still on the lap. Alan Leong still on the lap. That was not a good entrance there for Juan Lopez. Not what he's going to want to see. He is way down on his time, so he's just going to pull into the pit lanes. He's going to validate that. Alan Leong is still out there. What is Alan going to do as he works his way through the chicane? Can he find any time? Can he jump Sassar? He just needs 0.2. I'm not sure if he's going to get it. Let's see. No, he's just going to pull into the pit lanes as well. So with that, we have finished our qualifying session for our bronze and silver classes. We have Artur Sermanis getting the final pole position of Season 8 for the silver class. Bradley Cooper making his return with a dominating run in second place. Juan Lopez in third, and Tyler Morgan is going to round out the silver class. And Tarugo is going to continue his dominating run in bronze with a big pole position for the final race here. Marion Sathsar is going to be in second, Alan Leong in third, and Creamy Von Cream in fourth place. Let's ride along with Cooper Atherton as he works his way around the track here. We got a prediction in chat. Let's see what this is. Which Hirsch brother comes out on top tonight? Will it be Daniel? Will it be Kyle? What are we talking about? Are we saying qualifying? Are we talking about the race? Let's say we're talking about the race. I'll make that decision for you guys. Who will come out on the race? This will be interesting to see. Bert agrees with the race. All right, there we go. We will see who comes out. 42 is already teleporting back to the pits. That is Professor Chronotis, who's back to the pits. Going to come back out again as Cooper Atherton leads us out. As we saw in the practice session, times were close. Neil has put up some monstrous times in the practice server, but tonight, it's been close. And Cooper is racing for something. Cooper was so nice to join us on stream. He came out, he spoke for the first time. Everyone finally knows that Cooper Atherton, he's just a real down-to-earth guy. Everyone loves him. He's humble. He's just exudes class. He is just a true man among men. And here he is, one last time this season for his Cooper bots. Coming out looking to make a strong run for them. Any of you Cooper bots in chat, let's cheer him on as he works his way around the track. But it's been an exciting season. Kyle's got a lot less to race for than Daniel. You know, Daniel needs to find himself in the top 3 if he wants to secure that victory. Does that work out? better for him, or does that put more pressure? And, pressure's when mistakes can happen. So we'll see. Let's see. Chef says he watched Cooper Atherton save 100 puppies from a house fire once. That's what I'm talking about. He's just, what a good guy. You're right, Chef. And let's see what we're working with here for Cooper Atherton. Cooper Atherton is going to put up a time of 2 minutes, 0.9. He's not going to have enough to get past Bradley Cooper or Arturus Hermanus, which Arturus Hermanus has put up a mega time of 159.9. I'm just kind of realizing that he got his sub 2 minutes. Neil Kerbel comes in with the 159.6. Daniel Hirsch was trailing right behind him. He has a 2 minute flat. Where is Kyle Hirsch? Let's see where Kyle finishes up, who still does not have his livery set up. Kyle. But Kyle's still in the early days of his lap here as he just made his way through the S's. Let's see, Gav Cook's come in. Gav Cook finished with a 201.7. Nicholas Mari with a 201.9. Spencer Braun with a 203 flat. So quite the gap here right now between Gav and Daniel, and even more so to Nicholas Mari, Spencer Braun. Where is Professor Chronotis here? He is out on his lap right now. So we'll see where he finishes up. We got the cheers for Kyle. You know what? Let's give a little love to Kyle here. We'll shoot 500 points his way. And yes, even though I'm a moderator, I'm still participating. All right, Kyle's making his way through the final chicane here. Let's see what he can put up. It looks like it's going to be a pretty solid time here. Coming down the main straight as fast as you can. You can't catch him because he is the gingerbread man with a 2 minutes, 0.5. So we're going to see it is about a 0.3 difference between Daniel and Kyle, with Daniel starting off, throwing the gauntlet down here. Let's hop over with Professor Chronotis. See what kind of times Professor Chronotis is able to put up here as he works his way around the track here. Again, welcome to each and every one of you here in the stream with me tonight. I hope you're all having a wonderful day, night, whatever time it is, where you're at, as we celebrate what has been a great season here at DRL. An exciting season. Season 8, which I think is maybe our best season yet. Professor Chronotis, he's going to cross the line, and he's going to put up a 201.4. So a great lap for Professor Chronotis there. Needs to find a little more time, but all things are lining up great for Daniel Hirsch here. For those of you who weren't here in the beginning of the stream, Daniel Hirsch needs to finish 1, 2, or 3 in order to secure a driver's championship. And that's only if Gav Cook is able to come in first place here. If Gav Cook does not win, I don't think point-wise it ends up working out for him. Phantom Mucho, welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a great night. You had to join with the L4D2 game tag. All right, let's see who's up on a good. Professor Chronotis is up big, but let's hop on with Cooper Atherton. Cooper Atherton is on a great lap right now. And Cooper Atherton, he moved up into 4th place. We caught him at the very end of that, but he had a 2 minute 0.3. He needs to find almost a second if he wants to get up there onto that pole position battle. Really showing the incredible pace of Arturus Hermanus, though, in the silver, who's really said, forget a gold class next season. I deserve to go straight to Platinum. Arturus, we will see you in Platinum next season, buddy. Yeah, we will continue to ride along on the slap with Cooper Atherton. Let's hop in our helicopter cam here, thanks to the support of our Patreon subscribers. And maybe that was not a good idea because it looks like Cooper just invalidated on that lap. And if he didn't invalidate, he is not putting up much of a better time there. In fact, he does just teleport back to the pits, and with 50 seconds left in the session, I don't see him coming back out. So that looks to be the qualifying session for Cooper Atherton as we ride along with Neil Kerbel as he works his way through the back part of this track here. Again, Neil Kerbel is our Platinum champion this season. Big congratulations to Neil Kerbel. He is out here sipping on boxed wine, celebrating a victory, and hoping to drive to a constructor's title as well. Find himself as a dual champion, a dual-wielding champion here at DRL as a driver and constructors championship along with his teammate Tyler Morgan. Follow along here. We're going to see Neil get nice and wide as he leads into this turn. Carry as much speed as he can. Did he invalidate there? That was very close. I think he was able to hold it on track. Looks like he's up. The qualifying timer has come to an end. We have just a few drivers that are still out on track. We will see what type of times they put up. But Neil Kerbel is going to cross the line, and he is going to improve on that time with a 1:59.3. Let's see who is next. Coming up is Professor Chronotis. Professor Chronotis is working his way around the last couple turns of this track. What kind of time will Professor Chronotis do? Will he be able to jump Juan Lopez? Will he be able to jump Nicholas Mari? Let's find out. Good job running right along the line. We have just this final chicane here for him to work his way through. Our last driver on the track. Our last driver to cross the line for Season 8 in qualifying. He's accelerating. He is going to put up a 2:01.2. He's going to jump Juan Lopez and Nicholas Mari. What an end to the session here. Give me 1 second to try to get this ready for us to start the final race of Season 8. All right, let's do our grid walk here. Actually, before we do our grid walk, let me play with these settings quickly. All right, I think that looks a little better here on the stream. And if not, well, this is what you're getting. All right, let's get ready to do our grid walk as we always do. We have in pole position our Platinum champion this season, Neil Kerbel. Alongside him, second on the grid, is Arturas Hermanis. Next up, we have Daniel Hirsch from Team Hirsch Racing. Bert says it looks 100,000 times better. All right, good. I quite noticed a difference. I didn't realize I've had night settings on since the night race, so whoopsie daisy. Hee hee ha ha. All right, then we have in fourth place alongside Daniel Hirsch, the one, the only, the favorite here at DRL, although we don't have any favorites. Wink, wink, right, chat? Cooper Atherton. Alongside Cooper Atherton, we have from Hirsch Racing, Kyle Hirsch. Nice livery, Kyle Hirsch. Then we have Gav Cook. Alongside Gav Cook, we have Bradley Cooper, who has returned to the grid. Bradley Cooper, welcome back. Let's see what you got in you. Then we got Professor Chronotis alongside him. We got Nicholas Mari, Juan Lopez, Tyler Morgan, who is celebrating his last race here at DRL for ACC at least, unless we can all bully him into coming back. We have Spencer Braun. Spencer, you're going to have to make up some time out there during the race to help your teammate if he wants to take down Daniel Hirsch. We have our bronze champion this season, Senior Tarugo. Alongside him, we have Marion Sathsara, Alan Leung, Creamy Von Cream, our creamiest driver on the track. We've loved Creamy Von Cream out here this season. And finally, we have a late addition to this race. Someone who has just popped in and joined us, seeing how he can shake up the silver class, Damian Zawatsky. We have 30 seconds to this race start. We got love for Coop, as always, here in the stream. Who else are we pulling for tonight? Get your predictions in. Who is going to win between the two Hirsch brothers? Is it going to be Daniel Hirsch? Is it going to be Kyle Hirsch? Kyle is lined up behind his brother. We see both of them there. Their liveries should look the same, but they don't. Kyle, riddle us why. Riddle us why. Yes, Bert wants to know where my gambling addicts are. Where are you guys at? It's time to put up or just put up. How about that? So, all right, without further ado, let's hop in our helicopter, brought to you by our wonderful Patreon subscribers. They have got us a helicopter here. Let's ride in it. Let's enjoy the race. As always here at DRL, our drivers do a full outlap. They're going to warm their tires. They're going to heat the brakes. They are going to mentally prepare themselves for an exhilarating 45-minute race out here in Suzuka. One last final race here in Season 8. I've said it once, and I've said it 100 times, and I'll say it 100 more times tonight. One of the best seasons we've had at DRL. It has been so exciting here at ACC Racing. Holidays coming up, so we are going to take a break, but we will be back next year, and I hope each and every one of you will come back and join us. Cheer on your favorite drivers. Join us in Discord, where you can meet your drivers, talk to your drivers, force them back on the grid, so that way we can watch them for a even better Season 9. We would love to have you. If you're here and you're not following us, give us a follow. If you're a Cooper bot, if you're a fan of Cooper Atherton, you heard his interview. He's encouraging follows. He's encouraging subscription. And who are we to deny the great Cooper Atherton? But as always, we are riding along with our pole setter, which is Neil Kerbel. Damian Zawatsky has made the decision to start out of the pit lanes. May not be the worst decision in the world, although Suzuka... Well, Suzuka's interesting for the starts of the races. You got a long straight into these turns, into the S's, and how is this going to play out for drivers? Is there going to be chaos? Is there going to be incidents? We will do our best to catch all the action. We have just a few turns left in the outlap here. Very shortly, we're going to see the drivers get side by side. What will Hermione's do? Will he get a jump on Neil Kerbel? Will he help build this gap? Coop's got to help close the gap. Will Daniel Hirsch keep Cooper Atherton behind him? What will happen between the Hirsch brothers? Will Gav Cook be able to make up any places? Can he get that victory? So many narratives, so many stories. And while there are so many positions set in stone already this season, that is not going to discourage racing. If anything, I think we will see more exciting racing than other, because a lot of the drivers, it doesn't matter if they end up bumping cars, if they end up going off track, that's okay. Their positions are set. So I think from that, we will see some drivers be more willing to battle with each other. I see some of these silver and bronze drivers that maybe wouldn't dare or risk their races to battle with a gold or platinum driver. They will get out there with them this time and battle alongside them. See these cars swerving as they are heating up their tires. One last outlap here for Season 8. And what a season it has been. If you've joined along for this season, please let me know in chat if you have any favorite memories of this season or moments, or what is it for you? You know, I talked earlier in my interview with Tarugo about how, as we see drivers come flying through, thank God for ghosting, huh? One of my favorite moments here this season was the battles that we had at Laguna Seca. That was such an exciting Juan Lopez and Arturos Hermanos battling it out. Tarugo and Satsara battling it out. That was exciting. Indianapolis was an insane moment when Tyler and Hermanis made contact, and that ended up leading to Juan Lopez taking the lead. Just an incredible moment. So many times up and down the grid. Sam's battle holding back Cooper Atherton in Silverstone. We'll just leave it at that. I mean, even Morgan, Sam, and Kyle, they had an incredible battle at Indy. Just so many different moments. But let's stop talking about the past. Let's focus on the present here as the lights will go green here. And how is it going to go here? A great jump for Neil Kerbel. Arturos Hermanis is going to file in right behind him. We have Cooper Atherton right behind. He is going side by side with Daniel Hirsch. How is this going to play out? He looks to hold that outside line, but Daniel Hirsch is not going to give it out to him. They're going to stay side by side. It looks fairly clean behind them all in all, but how's this going to work into the S's? Coop looked to back out of it, but then Daniel kind of backed out. They're going to go side by side through these S's. How are they doing this? Incredible skill by these drivers. They're going to door bang a little bit, but that's okay. We're all degenerates here. How have they continued to stay side by side? Absolutely unbelievable. Coop doesn't want to give it up. Daniel doesn't want to give it up, and Coop's going to take it, and Kyle's going to throw a nose in. Kyle's going to say, don't forget about me, little bro. I'm not sure which one's older or which one's younger, but we're going to say Kyle's older for the sake of this discussion here. And Gav Cook's going to come through. He's going to come flying through. He's going to get past Kyle Hirsch there, right on the back of Daniel. Gav Cook is not willing to give up this title yet. Daniel Hirsch, he's coming for you, and you better watch out when Gav Cook is coming for you. What an incredible start to this race. Unfortunately, a drive-through for Damian Zawatsky. He either left the pit lane early or he turned off that pit limiter too soon. Not the start that you want to see, but what a battle up and down the grid here. Tarugo's got ahead of Tyler Morgan. I'm not sure what exactly happened there. I'm not sure that I'm ready to leave this battle. Let's go take a quick moment and see what has happened here. Nothing has happened. Tarugo's just got past him. While we were looking at Tarugo, Spencer Braun has got ahead of Bradley Cooper. That is big because Spencer Braun is now chasing down Kyle Hirsch. Can he up his teammate? But can he hold back Bradley Cooper? They're going to be side to side going into a very high-speed turn here. They're going to door bang, and Spencer is somehow going to hold on to it. Somehow they survive this, but that's going to open the door for Professor Chronotis. Professor Chronotis is coming into the chicane. Will they go side by side? They will try to, and that's not going to work out. They are going to bump. They are going to send Professor Chronotis flying across the track. That is going to give him the spot. Nicholas Mari also made his way up the grid as well. What is going on here? Beans on toast. Let's freaking go. That's what I'm saying here. They have settled in a bit here. Gav is sitting half a second behind Daniel Hirsch. Kyle's half a second behind him. Spencer is 1.4 behind him, but Spencer, he looks like he is still right in the thick of it because Professor Chronotis is closing in on the back of Spencer. As the great commentator Tyler Morgan said once, he is sniffing that pork right now, although that doesn't quite make sense with these teams, but we won't pretend like it does in honor of Tyler Morgan. Damian Zwatsky's in the pit lane right now, serving that drive-through penalty. What is going to happen here? Let's see if we have any battles up and down the grid. We have Tyler Morgan. We are almost three-way right now. Absolutely incredible. We have, who is this alongside? Alan Leung, Tarugo, and Tyler Morgan. Alan Leung's going to get past Tyler Morgan. He's not ready to give that up. But he won't have a choice because Alan Leung takes what Alan Leung wants, and he wanted that position from Tyler Morgan. Absolutely incredible start to this race. Suzuka has not let us down. And Tyler Morgan has found his way past Alan Leung. They're side by side again. Let's hop along with this. Let's see what happens here. Tyler's gonna, I don't know what Tyler's doing. Tyler's pulling off the track onto the grass. Tyler, you cannot park there. Unfortunate for Tyler Morgan. I'm not sure what was happening there. You hate to see it. Let's quickly take a look at Juan Lopez. Juan Lopez is chasing down Nicholas Mari as well, seeing what he can make happen as they make their way down the main straight here, the back straight here. High-speed turn here is not easy. And, Juan is going to unsettle that car a little bit. He's going to be able to hold on to it. He's going to look his way. Will he dive into chicane? He will not. That would have been very hairy to do. Professor Chronotis is still chasing down Spencer, the Minister of Defense here at DRL, and he has Bradley Cooper that says, hey bud, remember me? We were door banging, and now I'm here looking to make a move. Will he make a move on the turn? He's pulling into the inside, but it's not going to be enough. Professor Chronotis is going to defend that well. He's going to be able to hold that line, and they're going to settle in these positions going through the S's. What else can we watch? Let's see. Gav Cook is about 1 second behind Daniel Hirsch as he continues to chase him down. Talking to Gav Cook before the race, he said, oh, Suzuka's not really my track. I got horrible pace. I'm going to find myself in the back of the grid. But here you are, Gav Cook, 5th overall, chasing down Daniel Hirsch. Can you get a victory here? Can you close off with a victory for the gold class here in Season 8? We'll find out. How will pit stops come into play? Bradley Cooper has got ahead of Professor Chronotis as we were talking there, and now he is chasing down Spencer Braun, although he's coming very close to contact again, running into the back. What will happen here? The pit window is now open, so all those drivers who need to serve their pits, which all of them do, may now start to enter the pits. We go through the slow hairpin, and Professor Chronotis got right behind him. Nicholas Mari finds himself in the mix. Here we go. We have a battle. As a reminder for all of you out there, we do not require a tire change at the pit stops, but we do require fuel, so each driver will have to make a pit stop. They will have to take some amount of fuel, whether they take 1 liter or they take 100 liters, that is up to the drivers. So far this season, the meta strategy, if you will, has been to do a splash and dash towards the end of the race, add a few liters of fuel. We've seen some races where drivers have been very successful doing an undercut. Let's hop on as I talk with Kyle Hirsch, who's closing that gap on Gav Cook. He's going to throw it in the inside of the chicane. Can he slow the car down? He cannot. He's going to take a detour over the grass. He's going to mow the lawn, and Gav Cook is going to take that position back. And as we've been talking, Neil Kerbal is pulling into the pit lanes. Neil Kerbal is going to pit. That is going to open up for Artur Shamanis, who is holding the lead. Excuse me as I'm coughing into the microphone here. Artur Shamanis is going to have the lead. Very interesting choice for Kerbal to take his pit lane early here. As I was just beginning to say, we've seen some drivers be very successful doing the early pits. We've seen other races where they come out into traffic and they have to overtake a bunch of cars. How will this play out for Neil? Bert says Kerbal needed to refill his wine glass. Bert, if you missed it, he's drinking straight from the box tonight. There's no glass. He's got a little camel pack on, just running the box wine right into the helmet. We're riding along here right now with Juan Lopez as he's chasing down Nicholas Mori. This is our closest battle. In just a second, we're going to hop over to Cooper Atherton as he chases down Artur Shamanis for the lead. Let's see if Damian Zwatsky came out of the pits. He did come out of the pits. We're back with Juan Lopez as he's chasing it off. Unfortunately, Damian has not served his drive-thru yet, so he's going to have to serve that. I'm not sure what's happened with Damian. Not the race. I think he was hoping for, kind of diving into this. When will Juan make his move? Coming through this high-speed turn, Juan does not, we're going into the chicane here. Not what Juan really wants to do. We're not going to the chicane. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about right now. My brain is melting. Let's leave this battle. Let's get on with Cooper Atherton. Cooper Atherton is chasing down Hermione's. They are going to the chicane. My mind, as always, is on Cooper Atherton. I know you guys can't blame me. This is going to be a great opportunity for him with the run down into turn 1. A long straight. He's going to be right behind Hermione's. How hard is Hermione's going to defend it? And will Coop look to make a move? What will Cooper Atherton do? It looks like he's just going to funnel in behind Hermione's. He's not going to look to risk it. Get right into the back of him. Will he make a dive into the yeses? It would be incredible, but he got a great exit speed. He is right on the back of Hermione's. If he wanted to, he might be able to make that move. The fans want it. The fans would love it. Bradley Cooper right behind Spencer Atherton. Kyle Hirsch right behind Gav Cook. We'll have to keep an eye on those timetables right now as well. We will continue along to ride with Cooper Atherton here because Cooper Atherton is going to make the pass here. Going up into the slow hairpin. I think this could be a good opportunity for him to throw that car on the side. 2/10 behind is the gap. Will he look to make the move? He is going to put the car to the inside, but he's not going to have enough speed to get past it. Let's hop over with Gav Cook as he's chasing down Kyle Hirsch. Spencer Braun, 1.4. So Kyle Hirsch did get in front of Gav Cook. I'm just realizing this here. Big for his brother Daniel to create that gap, to create that little bit of a buffer. And that is 4 seconds up the road from Kyle Hirsch is Daniel. So Daniel's created quite a gap. Unfortunate for Gav here. Let's watch along with Bradley Cooper as Bradley Cooper continues to chase down Spencer Braun, although we all know how difficult it can be to pass Spencer Braun. What a start to this race. For the first 10 minutes, it feels like I've been talking for a year already, while simultaneously only talking for a minute. It's an incredible feeling here, as we have been treated to such an exciting battle. Professor Chronotis, you're right, has also taken an early pit. How will that play in? He decided to back out of that battle, as Bradley Cooper is right there. Any possible chance he can get, trying to fill. Very interesting that these drivers are choosing to take such early pits so far. How will this play out for them, and will the undercut come into play? Let's see. Professor Chronotis has a 12-second gap to Tyler Morgan. That is a fair amount of speed. We'll see how quickly he's able to close that gap. We're back over with Cooper Atherton as he continues to chase down Arturas Hermione's. What pace has Arturas Hermione's had this race? Absolutely incredible that he stuck along with Neil Kerbel, and he is holding off the great Cooper Atherton. What a way for him to finish the season, and let's see how this battle can go. When will Coop find his opportunities? He's filling those mirrors, and you know Hermione's is paying attention to it. You cannot ignore a guy like Cooper Atherton on track, as here is his opportunity. 1/10 going into the hairpin. Is he going to look to do it? He is not going to look to make that move. He's going to line it up, though. He's going to try to almost hit a switchback style move. It's not going to work for him, and he's going to be stuck for a little bit. What is his opportunity, and where can he find it? We have a McLaren versus a Mustang here. And where will Cooper Atherton find his opportunity? I guess stay tuned in and we'll find out together. Still chase him down. We see Daniel Hirsch starting to introduce himself in the background here as he starts to chase these two drivers down as well. This is still our closest battle on track. Bradley Cooper is still 3/10 behind. Spencer Braun 2/10. Let's quickly hop over that and see that is not really providing anything too interesting. As we come back to Bradley Cooper right behind Arturas. Will this be his moment? Going down into turn 1. We've watched this before. We've predicted it before. 3/10. 2/10 behind. Back up to 3/10. He's going to look to the inside, but it's just a feint. It's never actually there, and he's going to be stuck behind again. He's at great exit speed. Will he look to throw it on the inside here? He is! But unfortunately, he can't make that stick. Coop is a smart driver. Incredible just watching this, see how he is looking to pick and choose his move. He's looking to get really hug those apex tight. Try to force his car on the inside as Arturus runs just a little bit wide. See any opportunity he can do. Put the pressure, or at least keep Arturus looking in his mirrors at all times. Neil Kerbal was just able to jump on Leung as he works his way through the back half of the grid. It's just absolute work of art here. This is the closest that he's been. Will he go outside? Will he go inside? He is going to look in the inside. He's going to think twice about it. He's going to kind of open that up. He's going to look to maximize his exit speed. It's still not going to be enough for Cooper Atherton as he continues to chase down the silver champion, Arturus Hermanis, out there. I cannot believe over 6 laps he's held Cooper Atherton. Absolutely incredible drive for Arturus Hermanis. Gav Cook is also closing this gap on Kyle Hirsch as well. Let's see if there's anything to look over here as we quickly go by. They are making their run up, and this is not going to be the opportunity. But did Kyle Hirsch run too wide? Did he lose traction going up on the curbs? It looks like he is not. He's going to be able to hold that okay. Let's get back over with Cooper Atherton as he continues to close that gap. We're coming in this high-speed turn here. Not much of an opportunity here, but can he line it up? Whoa, helicopters going a little crazy there. Can he line up for the chicane here? Not going to be his moment. He did think about it for a minute, but he's just going to have to continue to line this up. I think he just wants to focus on that exit, get the best exit he can, and just get right behind him. Don't let him run away with it. Keep that pressure on. He is 2/10 behind going down this straight to start. What will he be able to do? I don't think he's going to look to make the move going to this first turn. I think that Coop's going to look to do it into the start of the S's. I think he's going to line this up. He gets great exit out of this, whatever it is, turn 2 or turn 3 coming up. He's going to look to throw that car on the inside to the start of the S's. Let's see if he does it. He's going to look for it, but it's not there. Arturus has defended it. The next S, Arturus has defended it as well. And Spencer Braun has gone off track. Oh no, unfortunate for Spencer Braun. Excuse me. Let's go back and see what happened with Spencer Braun there. He's coming down. My guess is he probably just clips the grass, opening up this turn here. No, we're going to have contact with Bradley Cooper. So unfortunate. You hate to see it. Right into the wall he goes. Let's hop back over with Cooper Atherton. We still have 5 seconds of replay time, so we are looking at the past here. But that is the downside of being so good at defense, is sometimes people get a little aggressive. You hate to see it happen, but it does happen. So unfortunate for Spencer Braun that he gets caught up in that contact. Big for Daniel Hirsch as he continues his dominant streak here to a championship title run. Still chasing down Arturus Hermanis here. This is our closest battle. We are going to continue to watch this for a little bit. I will hop over to Gav Cook chasing down Kyle Hirsch, and Neil Kerbal is chasing down Spencer Braun. But will this be a move for Cooper Atherton? Again, I think he's looking to line it up for the S's. Chat, tell me if you think different, if you're seeing something different. What is Cooper thinking? What is going through his mind? Just to me, feels like he's really trying to maximize his exit speed through these turns here, line himself up for a great opportunity. Yeah, Bert saying the McLaren's got no straight line speed against the Mustang. That is the problem, and that's why I think Cooper is trying to line it up through these turns. I think he's just waiting for Hermanis to run a little wide through one of these apexes, and he's going to throw that car on the inside and force his way. Elbows out to take that position as that back end goes sliding out. Neil Kerbal got past Spencer Braun as he continues his charge forward back to the front of this grid. He will... It's got to be a move into the hairpin. It could be a move into the hairpin. Will it happen here? Let's see. Maybe TV cam number 2 will provide some luck for Cooper Atherton. As they work their way up towards the hairpin, it is defended perfectly by Hermanis, but Cooper Atherton's throwing it on the inside. Not quite enough. Let's see, we got some battles up and down the grid. Neil Kerbal chasing down some of these Braun drivers. Let's hop over with them. Neil Kerbal, Spencer Braun, Marion Satsara. What's happening here? We're seeing Neil Kerbal get right on the back of Satsara 3/10, coming through that hairpin. Will he be able to make a move? Satsara's not going to fight it too much, or Kerbal just had that much better exit speed. He's going to get through there as he looks to chase down the next driver. But Spencer Braun is also right behind Marion Satsara. Spencer Braun is not ready to give this up yet. Where will his move be? Cooper Atherton, 1/10 behind. Is this his opportunity? Going into the chicane, it is not going to be his opportunity, or will it? He's going to take a little too much curb there, or did he? Cooper Atherton, the great driver he is, he doesn't lose traction. He creates his own traction. He is right behind Hermani's. This is the closest that it's been. Will he find that opportunity? The straight line speed, be damned. We are Cooper Atherton. He's going to throw it in the inside, and he's going to have to back out of it. He is just getting in Hermani's head. Did he make Hermani's run wide? Hermani's, like a scrub daddy, is absorbing that pressure. A sponge with 2 eyes and a mouth. That is Arturas Hermani's right now. Just an absolute sponge absorbing that pressure. Tarugo has decided to pull into the pits. Since lap 6 on one apex, where Hermani's ran just a little bit wide, he has not made that mistake again. As soon as he learned that, that is what Coop was looking for. Did you know they make a scrub mommy too? I don't know if we can talk about this here. Going into the hairpins. Atherton says, Mommy who, they're going to bump Doris a little bit, and Hermani's is going to slide out. Was that Coop's fault? Hell no. Scribble says, who's your scrub daddy and what does he do? Unfortunate for Hermani's there. That's going to open it up for Daniel. That's going to open it up for Cooper Atherton. Cooper Atherton is released into the lead. We're not going to go back and watch that replay. It looked like it was just a racing. It's all right, replay. Let's go back 30 seconds. Is that enough? Oh, barely enough. Barely enough. So that's what happened there with Cooper Atherton. Side by side, a little door bang, and that's racing for you. That's hard racing. We'll need Judge Judy for that one. Yes, yes we will. We'll see if we can handle it in just a civil court. All right, and with that, Cooper Atherton is leading this race. He needs to keep building up that gap because Neil Kerbal is on an absolute rampage through the grid here as he's worked his way up to 8th place now, but he has 9 seconds to Nicholas Maury. Is this good or is that bad? I think it might be good for Neil. It's going to give him a chance. He's fought through some traffic, and now he can just start throwing in some laps, getting the best times that he can. Let's hop back up with Kyle Hirsch. Kyle Hirsch is chasing Arturas Hermani's right now. Arturas has absorbed the pressure from Cooper Atherton. Whether you want to call him daddy or mommy, put a scrub in front of it. Arturas Hermani's is here, holding back another platinum driver. Nicholas Maury is also closing that gap on Bradley Cooper as well. Let's pop over quickly and take a look at that. Ooh, as we see him kind of going up on the grass there. Going through this hairpin, see the traction that you can get out of it. So far, we've had 4 drivers who have pit. We've had Neil Kerbal, Professor Kronotis, Tarugo, and Juan Lopez. Kronotis just had a quiet race here since he decided to pull into the pit lanes and back out of that battle he was having with, who was that? Bradley Cooper and Spencer Braun. As we see Kyle Hirsch side by side with Arturas Hermani's. Will he have enough overlap here? Will Hermani's back out of it? Ooh, Kyle ran a little wide. He almost ran into the back of Hermani's there. He's not going to, but he is going to secure that position. He's going to take it from Hermani's, who looks not to give that up yet because he has a Gav Cook right behind him. He's looking to make up time. But as I was saying, Professor Chronotis was in such a tight battle with a few drivers. He decided to pit very early. Also, how will this play out for him in the standings overall? Nicholas Murray's gone to the pit lanes. That's going to release Neil Kerbel. Bradley Cooper is next on his list. Then Gav Cook, Arturas Hermanis. Then he's getting to the Hirsch brothers. We got ourselves a little three-way battle here. As we always say, there's nothing more that we like here at DRL than a three-way. How will this play out? Hermanis chasing down Hirsch. Cook chasing down Hermanis. All within a second of each other. And Daniel Hirsch has a 5-second lead to Kyle. So what was your prediction in chat and how is it playing out? For those of you who joined late, you could gamble your points away. Who did you vote for? Who did you bet on? Did you bet on Kyle? Did you bet on Daniel? Who would finish better between the Hirsch brothers? And how will these points play out in the standings as well? Will it be enough? Where is Tyler Morgan in the standings here? Tyler Morgan is in 12th overall. Neil and Tyler need to keep pushing that pace to make sure they can secure that Constructors' Championship. But we also got the Hirsch brothers chasing them down. And a 2-3 would be big for the Hirsch brothers. Although Cooper Atherton is continuing to push a huge gap. He is up to about 4 seconds on Daniel Hirsch, who was right behind him as they close that. Creamy Von Cream is in the pits as well. We also did see Zawadzki decide to retire from the race after what was a devastating start to him, starting in the pit lanes, getting a drive-through penalty, and not being served correctly. So, very unfortunate end of the season for Damien, but hopefully we will see him next season out here on the grid full-time. Creamy Von Cream is pit, and with that, we have close to half the grid as pit already. So, usually this is like the start of when people are diving into the pit windows. Very interesting to see. Let's see. Gav Cook's fallen a bit back out of this battle. Hermione's is just kind of sitting here. Nicholas Mari and Professor Chronotis are in a little bit of a battle. Let's ride along with these two amazing gold drivers and see what they can show us as they work their way into the final chicane here. Coming towards the main straight. A little bit too much curve there for Nicholas Mari. He's no Cooper Atherton, unfortunately for him. He does not create his own traction. We saw some yellow flags out there. What has happened to Cooper Atherton? What has happened to Cooper Atherton? Cooper, you cannot drive on the grass! What are you thinking? So unfortunate for Cooper Atherton. Incredible. Absolutely incredible what we've just seen here from Cooper Atherton. That is going to open up Daniel Hirsch in first place as he continues to chase it down. Kyle has closed that gap from 5 seconds to 2.5 seconds. Kyle, if you are listening to the stream, let's go, let's go, let's go. Some of us got our hard-earned channel points on you. Chef says, well, shit. Chef, I'm there with you, bud. Absolutely unfortunate, but maybe Cooper Atherton is going to do something we've never seen before. He is going to spin, he's going to fall back, he's going to pit, and he is going to win still. When we're talking about Cooper Atherton, it is never over. Nicholas Mari's continuing to chase down. Who is he chasing down? Professor Chronotis. Both of them have taken their pit stops already. What will Nicholas Mari's opportunity be? Will Professor Chronotis give him one? Running wide into that turn is going to create an opening. This is a tricky spot for the drivers. He's able to hold on to it for the most part. I think this is where we might have saw Cooper lose it. Just running a little wide onto that grass is absolutely devastating. Spencer Braun has come in the pits, so he is looking to make a pit. Well, obviously, if he's going to the pits, he's looking to make a pit, but he is taking his pit, so is Marion Safsara. As we continue to watch Nicholas Mari chase down Professor Chronotis. And whether it's caution just to be safe, or he just doesn't quite have the pace. It doesn't seem like he can really close that and get under the 5-second gap. Alan Leung is coming to the pits as well, so we're seeing lots of drivers coming to the pit here around the 17-minute mark. Still 12 minutes left in the pit window for Cooper Atherton, Bradley Cooper, Gavin Cook, Artur Servanis, and the Hirsch brothers, who all need to pit still. Spencer Braun has come out. He is right behind Marion Satsara. Marion Satsara is not going to fight with him. They both pit at almost the same time, but Satsara had a shorter pit window. But he's going to just let Spencer through. He is not going to want to deal with the faster driver behind him as he looks to put up the best time that he can. Let's see what we can watch on the track here. Let's ride along with Tyler Morgan for a tiny bit here. Tyler Morgan is a bit of no man's land after coming out of the pits. He has 20 seconds to the car in front of him, and he's got 17 seconds to the car behind him. So Tyler is just kind of on a nice little Sunday drive to round out what is an incredible career here at DRL. Let's hop on with Marion Satsara for a little bit here, as Marion Satsara is not falling too far away from Spencer Braun. Satsara's had absolute incredible pace tonight. He finds himself in second place overall. He's got about 4.5 seconds to Tarugo. He could find his way closing the gap. Tarugo, being in the Porsche, is a difficult car to drive towards the end of races. So how will this play out for them? And Spencer's just continuing to slowly but surely build that gap, as you would kind of expect to happen here. Let's ride along here for the moment with Neil Kerbel. Let's get right onto the hood of this car and watch him as he's chasing down Bradley Cooper, going into the hairpin here. Great line for Kerbel, great exit speed. You're going to see that close. That's about half a second that was gained through that turn right there. Just that beautiful golden sun. Mr. Sun, please shine down on me. As Neil's continuing to chase down Bradley, using every inch of that track. Finding his traction moment, accelerating on, getting great exit speed there. Just shaving 10th after 10th after 10th each turn. We're down to 3 tenths, 2 tenths. Will he look to make the move here? I don't think this is a very good turn to throw down on the inside, but will he try to carry that speed? Line up for the chicane. A great exit for Kerbel. We're down to 2 tenths. Is he going to try to make a dive into the chicane here? He's not. He's going to back out. He's going to line himself up and see what kind of exit he can get right on the back. Spy versus Spy car of Bradley Cooper. Will Neil look to make a move down into turn 1? And how hard will Bradley Cooper fight with him on it? Bradley Cooper's going to build that gap up to about half a second. Neil's not going to be able to make it here, but can he make it through the second turn here? If Bradley runs a little wide, if Bradley runs wide into any of the S's, will Neil hug those apexes and see if he can squeeze by on the inside? Beautiful lines for both drivers. Zero opportunity through this, through these S's given by Bradley Cooper. Kerbel can close the gap as much as he wants, but the way that Bradley Cooper is hugging these apexes and staying on the racing line, there's no way for Kerbel to get past him. Will he run a little bit wide here? Will it open the inside? The sun is shining in his eyes, and Kerbel doesn't care. He'll do it blind as he'll get past Bradley Cooper. What a move by Neil Kerbel there as we ride along with the hood. Let's see what else we've seen. We've seen Cooper Atherton fall back. What just happened to Cooper Atherton? He came out of the pits. That makes a lot more sense. We're still back in time about 2 seconds as we're following along as Gavin Cook is continuing to chase down Artur Servanis. How will these pit stops play off? We have 8 minutes left in the window. Kyle Hirsch, who was 5 seconds behind brother Daniel Hirsch, is now 1.8 behind. He's closing that gap. We see yellow flags on the track. What are those yellow flags for? Car 462, which is Creamy Von Cream. Oh, it was so unfortunate. Let's see how Creamy gets. Oh, look at him. Creamy, you cannot park there, bud. That is tough. You hate to see it. It is Krispy Kreme, Creamy Von Cream. He's going to find himself getting back on track and continuing his race. Creamy Von Cream has had an incredible season for a DRL rookie. Very impressive what he's done out there. Kyle Hirsch has come into the pits. How will this end up playing out? As we lag through this a little bit, we better not lose connection here, or I am going to scream and cry and go full tantrum. Let's hope this fixes itself in a second here. We got 12 minutes left in the race. All right, let's see. Let's hope over with Gav Cook. Gav Cook is 7/10 behind Arturas Hermanis as he continues to chase him down. We also have Spencer Braun, who's chasing down Tarugo right now, who's 7/10, so we will keep an eye on both of those. Those are our two closest battles. Where did Kyle Hirsch come out? Kyle Hirsch has come out. He is far behind Neil Kerbel. Neil's early need 1.21 gigawatts is what Bert says. Yeah, who knows here? Give me a second, I'm gonna play with this. Man, I don't know what's going on with this right now. This is unfortunate lag that I'm getting here in the server. 10 minutes left. I don't want to leave the session and come back. We're watching just Spencer lag around the track here. We might not have a choice but to leave and come back here. This is very strange. Everything else on my end seems fine, so I'm not sure what's happening here. It seems like we've settled back in here now. Or not, as our helicopter almost crashes again. Big headwinds out there in the helicopter. But we're riding along with Nicholas Mari right now. Let's hop over to Tarugo. Well, Tarugo, Spencer is just tweaking out there, so maybe it is Spencer. Let's get away from Spencer. All right, Hermanis is in the pits. Daniel Hirsch is in the pits. Where is Kyle Hirsch going to come out relative to them? Bradley Cooper's worked his way up. Bradley Cooper is the only driver now who has not come in the pit lanes. He has just a few laps left. Was Kyle able to undercut Daniel? They're slowly working their way outside the pits. This is going to be close. zero brotherly love. There goes Gav Cook. Gav Cook has made his way through, but it needs to be more than Gav. Chronotis needs to get through. Nicholas Murray gets through. Spencer, where the hell are you for your teammate? But Kyle has got ahead. Burt wants his channel points back. He says it's rigged. Vegas was involved. He knows it. No, Burt, Vegas was involved. I was involved. Only 500 channel points, but damn it, I'm not losing them. Incredible scene here at Suzuka in the end of this race. Unbelievable. No love between the brothers. Will that cost Daniel Hirsch his driver's championship? The holiday season is here. How will Kyle look his brother in the eye for Christmas dinner? It's unbelievable. I am out of my seat right now. I have fallen out of my chair in disbelief. An incredible scene here. Absolutely incredible. If I didn't lose my mind there, we could have gone back and watched the replay. I'm sure it'll be in the highlights that play as we go. Bradley Cooper's in the pit lane. Neil Kerbel is deciding to take another pit. Why? I'm not sure. Maybe it's because he's got a 30-second gap to the next car. Incredible decision by Neil Kerbel here to take a stroll through the pit lane one more time. Wave to his fans, sign some autographs, kiss some babies. He's going to go through the pit lane one more time and still have a 3.5-second gap to Kyle Hirsch. Gav Cook's above him, then Daniel Hirsch, then Artur Shermanis, Professor Chronotis, Nicholas Maury, Bradley Cooper's come out of the pit lanes. All drivers have completed their pit stops, which is good because there's only 15 seconds left in the pit window. Then we have Cooper Atherton, Spencer Braun, Tarugo, Satsar, Alan Leung, Tyler Morgan, Juan Lopez, and Creamy Von Cream. Tyler needs to pick up the pace here a little bit. I'm not sure how these points are going to play out. Neil needs to hold that victory. He needs the first place. I don't have the points in front of me, so I'm kind of making an uneducated guess here, which is something that I do great. As we watch Cooper Atherton as he's chasing down Bradley Cooper, we have a few drivers who are just tweaking out here a little bit, so I do apologize about that. But we got 4.5 minutes left, and we will just work our way through it. If you can believe it, we have only 4 minutes left of racing here in Season 8. It's been an incredible season. I've enjoyed it so much, but it's also sad to see it come and gone as quickly as it always seems to. Kyle Hirsch has this gap down to under a second. 1.2 as he's continuing to chase down Neil Kerbel. Maybe Kerbel just wants a little action. Who can blame the guy? He's been drinking box wine tonight. If I was drinking box wine, I sure as heck want some action. And we're going to see Gav Cook absolutely throw it down in the back. Gav does not need to get past Kyle, but he does need to hold Daniel Hirsch behind him. Although maybe his thought is if he gets ahead of Kyle, Daniel will seek revenge on his brother. Run to the back. This is still, we got Sassar and Tarugo as these two get their way around the track. I'm not going to, unfortunately, watch this pixelated madness. Let me try one more thing here. Let's get this race back on the screen here. As these two are side by side. We are riding along with Daniel Hirsch as he has got past Kyle Hirsch. The screen went black and Vegas got back. Let's go back, watch 30 seconds. Watch this. Kyle just ran up on the grass, ran wide, losing traction, zigzagging all over. He's going to pull over and say, Bert, take your points back. Don't kick me out of the league. It's not fixed. So big for Morgan Motorsports here, as that's going to open up a little bit on the points, give some breathing room as Gav Cook is chasing down Neil Kerbel. We got Kyle is only half a second behind Daniel. Let's watch to see what other shenanigans these Hirsch brothers will get into. As always, we have a few battles up and down the track. Juan Lopez is chasing down Tyler Morgan. Let's check this out. The final minute of the race is here, and then we'll be through this pixelated mess that has been the end of this race. Whether it's server, whether it's graphics, who knows, because we are all degenerates. It's weird, if I'm on one... Oh, you can't see Tyler there. Kyle Hirsch gets a drive-through! Kyle Hirsch has got a drive-through penalty. And there it is. Congratulations, Bert. You have won. Will he take anyone out in the process? Big for the points. Gav Cook is wheel-to-wheel with Neil Kerbel here. Nose to tip is... He's going to drift through that corner, and he's gone ahead of Neil Kerbel. Neil Kerbel wants action. Neil Kerbel, you get some action tonight. We got Daniel Hirsch right there as well. Daniel Hirsch is going to look to get into the mix. Neil's going to throw it in on the inside, but Gav Cook, he's going to run wide. All three of them are going to run wide there. Absolute chaos here to close this race. Going to the chicane. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. We got Neil who's bumping Gav. He's going to send him spinning and sliding. And he's going to hold it. Gav is going to hold first place here as they're going to work through. We got the white flags waving. They're going to go through for one last lap, I believe. No, there's the checkered flag. This is it. It's a drag race to the finish.
Has finished the race.
And Gav Cook's going to get the victory tonight. Neil Kerbel, Daniel Hirsch, Kyle Hirsch, Artur Shermanis, Professor Kunotis, Nicholas Maury. Bradley Cooper is next up to cross the line. Bradley Cooper crosses the line. Cooper Atherton crosses the line. Great season for Cooper Atherton. Spencer Braun is coming around next here. Let's watch Spencer Braun as he's going to work his way through the chicane. Beans on toast. Let's go. Huge victory out there for Gav Cook. We're going to see Spencer doing a little swerving around. Drew goes next as he works his way through the chicane. And Tarugo's going to get first place overall in bronze, secure that victory either way. Marion Satsar is going to cross the line. Creamy Von Kreen's back into the pits. Alan Leung, Juan Lopez, and Tyler Morgan are our last two to finish this race here. Juan Lopez is going to cross the line. And here comes Tyler Morgan, our last driver to finish. An incredible season here for Season 8. Congratulations, Tyler Morgan, on an incredible career here at DRL. Finishing 6 beautiful seasons here with you. We've loved each and every minute for it, and thank you for being a part of this community. All right, give me a minute here as we go through this. Kyle Hirsch did get dropped to 9th after he got his 30-second time penalty for not serving. That's going to put our podium: Gav Cook, Neil Kerbel, Daniel Hirsch, Artur Shermanis, Professor Kunotis, Nicholas Maury, Bradley Cooper, Cooper Atherton, Kyle Hirsch, Spencer Braun, Tarugo, Sassara, Leung, Lopez, Morgan, Creamy Von Cream, and Damian Zawadzki. in the Platinum. Kerbel's on the podium, first step. Then Cooper Atherton, second place overall in Platinum. And Kyle Hirsch, third place, podium. In the Gold class, we have Gav Cook, first place. Daniel Hirsch, second place. Professor Chronotis. It was not enough for Gav to take that position, so congratulations to Daniel Hirsch on a huge victory. Silver class, we have our Tershemais with an incredible drive. Secures his victory, secures his title. Incredible season for him. Second place overall is Bradley Cooper with a huge return race tonight. Great job. And Juanplo Lopez in third place. And finally in the bronze class, Tarugo is first place. Satsara is second place. And Alan Leung is third place for the podium. What an incredible season that we've had here. Give me 1 minute to catch my breath. And we will be right back for some interviews, some more talk, and some... All right, we are back here. Let's drop this game volume down. What an incredible race today. What a way to close out Season 8. Unbelievable. Chef says, I just want to say I love being able to root for Coop in this league. Shout out to everyone who keeps this going. You all deserve a pat on the back. Chef, thank you so much. I am so grateful for you being here week after week, hanging out with me, keeping me company. It's been so fun. Always got love to Coop. Always got love to the Cooper bots. You guys make it so enjoyable here week after week. Hopefully Coop joins us next season. From my chats with him, it seems like he's at least thinking he'll be with us next season. So always exciting to watch Coop run it back again. He did say he will actually jump into voice chat with me next season, was his promise to me. He wanted to keep the mystery going a little bit longer. So, but yeah, thank you everyone who's been here this season. I want to do a couple more interviews with some of the drivers. We got a couple guys in the green room. I'm going to pull in first our gold class winner, Daniel Hirsch.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Were you talking smack before you came in here? No,
No, I was talking to Tarugo.
I'm just kidding. Daniel, congratulations on the race. I'm not sure how familiar you were with the points and the standings and how everything would played out. If you finished fourth or worse and Gav won, that would have put him 1 point ahead of you in the standings. And when Kyle hit you, I lost my mind.
Dude, I was mad.
The standings of the situation, what were you thinking about in that moment?
I knew at least I needed P3 if you won. I didn't know about P4, and I saw Professor Chronotis on my little list there, and I was like, he has the whole gang behind him, so I am screwed.
Yeah, and
dude,
I just want to pause you really quick. Bert, thank you so much. Bert gifted 5 subs to the community. Phantom Mucho Killer, Toxic Cake, Chef.
Toxic Cake and Chef. Nice.
Yeah, Kefir as well. A bunch of our Cooper bots got it. So yeah, sorry, keep going, Daniel. I didn't mean to interrupt you, but I wanted to thank.
Oh, you're good. You're good. that was the worst timing. That was like right out of the pits. We were side by side, and I was like, I really want this position, but I know he's gonna be kind, right? Because he knows the battle's going on, and we just hit, and I like spun all the way off track, and I was like, no. I told him, I was like, just defend, defend.
Yeah, I think I made a comment something about I don't know how he'll look you in the how he would have looked you in the eyes at Christmas dinner if you ended up losing that because he took you out. But boy, did it create some excitement. The other thing that you might not be aware of is we ran a poll in Twitch today, and it was a vote for you or Kyle who would finish first. Drivers, the stream was split on who people were voting their channel points for and gambling, and there was a lot of people in chat saying it was rigged because I had voted for Kyle, went with what I thought was an underdog here, and yeah, so a lot of people were calling it rigged, and he ended up going a little bit wide off track. I thought he might almost take you out again as he was kind of losing traction through the back half of that.
Oh, the S's? Yeah, I was scared. I was like, uh-oh. I think he was just letting me by because of when it happened.
Yep.
Yeah. But I'm still looking for that replay, honestly. But I was like, I wonder whose fault that was. I didn't even see it.
Yeah, I mean, just from watching it on the stream, it looked like he just carried a little too much speed going through. So, I mean, I'm not looking at the
yeah, I don't know.
So
I don't
I
know.
don't know if he took it slower than normal or he just carried a lot more speed through it. But for us, it was very exciting. A huge congratulations. I believe this is your first driver's victory here at DRL, right?
Yeah, it's the first championship I've won, so that's awesome.
So yeah, when you look back on the season, what's one moment that sticks out to you as just like that moment that you're going to kind of remember, or you think kind of summarize the season, or a favorite moment of the season?
I think it would have been Olton Park if I didn't take out Dino. Yeah, I mean, Gav and Braun, I've fought with them all seasons. Like, they're really, really quick guys. And this was the first season that I was able to fight my brother, like legitimately. So that was pretty good. I felt pretty good about that.
Yeah, it was great watching you battle. The battles between you and Gav and you and Spencer. It was so exciting all season. You guys really put on a show. So thank you so much for being out there. And I really hope that we'll get to see you guys next season again. Run it back.
Yeah, for sure, guys. Thanks for putting it on.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, Daniel, have a great night. I'll drop you back into chat. And let Gav know I'm going to pull him in just a second.
All right, God bless, guys.
Incredible season for the Hirsch brothers. We'll bring Kyle over in a second, but I want to talk to Gav about that incredible race. Neil, welcome to the chat. Great race, a double pit lane tonight, and a drag race finish to end. Exciting stuff. Had a little box wine, got a little action. Thank you guys for the hype train. Always exciting. Hype, 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 hype. All right, let's get Gav in here. Let's chat with Mr. Beans on Toast himself. Gav Cook, how are you feeling tonight?
I can't hear anything. Wait a second.
Wait, freeze. This guy wins one race, and he can't listen to us. He can't talk. You win one race, and you're too good for us now, huh?
Yeah, no, I couldn't. I turned the volume down, so because I was listening to the stream. I was interested in what that.
Are we buying this chat? Chat says no.
That was a fun race, though.
Yeah, it's funny. We were talking before the stream went on and the race went on. I was DMing you, and you said, "Let me pull up the receipts here." And I quote, "I'm terrible at Suzuka, and I've practiced it all, so I doubt I'll be able to make a dent."
Yeah, it was true. Yeah, I only showed up an hour before, and I still wasn't that quick. Like, it just seemed like everybody's tires went off, and I just seemed to be able to scoot past people. I honestly, I was probably sixth or seventh quickest, and I don't know, just people making mistakes and Kershaw just letting me by. I don't think he was expecting me to defend so hard at the end. I think he was expecting just to drive right back, but I wasn't giving it up once he gave it up.
Yeah, Kerbal had such a gap, and he decided to take a little jaunt through the pit lane. And my theory here, and if he's in chat, he can confirm this, or he can talk to us in Discord about it after. So join Discord if you want to hear Neil's response to these allegations. But I think he drank a little too much box wine and was looking for some action tonight. He looked in his rear. He looked in his rearview mirror. He saw a charming Brit and said, "How you doing?"
I want a piece of that. Yeah. Hey, it wouldn't be the first time.
Would it be the first and won't be the last, right?
Yeah, that's right.
But yeah, an incredible season for you, for Spencer, for the team. Such an exciting battle all season with the Hirsch brothers. We really enjoyed it. When you look back on the season, what's just one memory that you have as just something that you'll take as the good memory of the season?
Oh yeah, just competing with the Hirsch brothers and Spencer. It's just it's a lot of fun, and kind of trying to hang on at the back of Kerbal and Cooper. It's a challenge. So it's really fun to battle with these guys, and they're all just super clean races. So it's nice and fun. Always fun in chat as well.
Absolutely. Well, Gav, congratulations. A great season, a great end to Season 8 for you with a huge victory. Hopefully we'll see you next season. When you hop over to chat, let Kyle know. I'm going to pull him over in just a second.
All right, sounds
Tell him
good.
he's in trouble.
See you later.
All right, that was Gav Cook there. We're going to bring in Kyle Hirsch next. He's going to get a stern talking to about what happened to my channel points. Kyle, welcome to the stream. What do you have to say for yourself after costing me my channel points?
Oh no! Now I'm excited. I'm excited for the replay.
Yeah, so we had a little bet going on in the Twitch stream. Which of the Hirsch brothers would win? And I was like, my boy Kyle's going to do it. He's going to pull it off. We saw the massacre of lap 20, or whatever lap it was. Killing your own brother. It was like, how much did Gav pay him? Twitch chat's going crazy about how we've paid you off, only for you to give the position back and let Daniel win it.
Yeah, Daniel and I were just talking about that incident, and he came out of the pits, and I overcooked it going into there because I didn't want to go super side by side with him, and then but I also didn't want to let him win. And then I thought he was going to get on the throttle way quicker than he did, but looking back at it, he had that inside line, and I had the overspeed from taking it so far wide. And he also cooked his tires in the beginning, so I thought he was going to get on the throttle way faster, and turns out that didn't happen. And then when I hit his bumper, it swung him wide, and I was like, okay, well, that's not good. I need to try to correct this, and I just overcorrected him into the grass.
Yeah. Well, happens to the best of us, and if I were you, what I would do is I would fight about it over Christmas dinner, make it a big scene. Get the whole family together and make everyone choose sides.
You know what? I think we might have to do that.
So, but it was an incredible season for you, for both you and Daniel together, battling it out on the track, battling it out in the Constructors title. When you look back at the season, what is just one moment that really sticks out to you that is a positive moment, was a memorable moment that you think just kind of summarizes your Season 8?
I think all the race starts. The race starts we had were all really clean. I don't think I got into a single wreck in any of them. And I was very happy with everybody's race starts. It was pretty impressive. And if I had to narrow it down to one, I would say, well, personally, I felt the best in Laguna Seca. Like the first 40 minutes of Laguna Seca before my motor blew. It was great.
Yeah, Laguna Seca was a great race. up and down the grid, and yeah, unfortunately the engine went boom. But yeah, that was a very good race, and it's been a great race all season. I mean, we've really enjoyed watching your battles, and almost every race I can think of something exciting. Most recently, Indy, watching you, Sam, and Morgan battle it out was so exciting.
Oh
And,
yeah, I almost forgot about that one.
yeah, it feels like pretty much you can pick and choose the race, and there was an exciting moment with you on it. So congratulations on a great season. It's been really exciting, and hopefully we'll see you for season 9.
Yeah, I'll be here. And Dan, thank you very much for doing all the commentary. You bring the energy, man. Like it's a lot of fun to listen to them back.
Thank
So
you.
you keep on doing what you do.
Yeah, I really appreciate that. Let Hermione know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull him in here.
Yeah, and also thank you guys for putting all this on. You guys put on a great league. It's really well ran, and you guys do a fantastic job. I'll let Hermanus know that you're grabbing him.
All right, thanks, Kyle. Have a great night. All right, we're gonna bring in Hermanis here in just a second as we start to dwindle this down. Arturus Hermanis, you are a DRL champion once again. Congratulations, and how does it feel?
It feels incredible. I'm overjoyed, and at the same time a little bit disappointed with this individual race somehow. But
with this
overall,
race?
good. Yes.
This was an incredible race for you. How could you possibly be disappointed?
It should have been better.
All right, fair enough.
But yeah, I mean, exactly. It is such a change of my mentality that this is my best ever DRL result, P4. I've never had P4 result before, and yet I'm still disappointed.
Well, you're
I think
not
it just
wrong
shows where
because
yeah.
it was very conceivable that you could have found yourself in P2 or even with a P1 overall if Neil had decided to take his second jaunt through the pit lane like he did. So yeah, just an incredible race tonight watching you. We watched you a lot battling with Cooper Atherton, and I don't know if you
apologize, Cooper bots.
Yeah. I don't know if you noticed this, but there was, in the very beginning of your guys' battle, you ran a little wide on one of the apexes through the S, and he kind of tried to sneak a nose in through there, and it felt like for the next 15 laps, you never miss an apex through those S's. Is that something you picked up? Because on the stream, it looked like he was just waiting for you to run a little wide through one of those S's, and he was going to throw his car on the inside.
I was absolutely trying to be hugging the apex as much as possible to not give any room for it. Same as on the hairpin as well. I would hug the inside where it felt like he's going to hit me in the rear very often because I'm so slow on the hairpin, just planting the car. But I just didn't want to give him any switchback possibility there. So yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, the Mustang just had too much straight line speed for him, and he couldn't catch it on any of the straights. And yeah, we all thought it would be the hairpin, or it would be you'd run a little wide in one of the S's, like looking in the mirror and getting caught up. But no, you stayed great, and it was unfortunate. You know, we didn't quite see the whole incident. We caught it like right as it was happening. It looked like you guys just kind of bumped doors a little bit and ended up running wide. But still, an incredible result for you and an incredible season. How did this season for you compare to your previous championship season?
This one felt much more like consistent. Like I felt much more one with the car. Like I felt comfortable. Like I felt like I never had to struggle or battle the car to stay on track kind of thing. I mean, in the practice before the races, of course, but once the race happened, I felt like I was in a groove and I was in a happy place and just performing well.
Yeah, and I mean, you could see it from the track. It was incredible, an incredible season for you. We joked that you're going from silver to platinum. You just decided to skip the gold step. And but when you look back on the season, is there like any moment that you really reflect back on as a favorite moment of the season?
I mean, honestly, at this point, it would be this qualifying that I had in Suzuka. That's probably my favorite front row start. That's quite insane.
Yeah. Yeah, it was an incredible, and I was reading through the lap times, and it wasn't until like 2 minutes left in the qualifying session I was like, holy shit! Like he put in a sub-2 lap here. And you know, and it's just like you keep waiting for the platinum or gold drivers to start jumping, and it's like, you know, it's like, oh, there's still like a second gap to Hermanis, and you know, they're going up. Oh nope, they're still half a second behind him. So yeah, an incredible qualifying session, but just an incredible season all in all. So congratulations to you. It was a great season. It was really exciting to watch. I'll throw you back over to the chat, but let Professor Chronotis know. I'm gonna pull him in, and if he, I don't know if he wants to be on stream or not, but if he doesn't for any reason, tell him to DM me in the next 30 seconds.
Yeah, okay. Thank you.
All right, Hermanis, congratulations on a great season, and hopefully we will see you for season 9.
Yeah, thank you for great commentating this season.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Then.
All right. We will give Professor Chronotis a chance to decline. Usually here the drivers will hop into a green room channel, which means they want to be interviewed. Tonight, I'm not really giving people the option too much. I told them I will pull you into chat if you are in the voice channel. All right, let's get Professor Chronotis in here. Chronotis, how are you doing tonight?
Feeling pretty good. Got a nice little undercut there.
Yeah, it was crazy move. It was you and Neil kind of made those decisions early on. An intense battle that you had, which I think was with Bradley Cooper and Spencer that we were watching along with for a little bit. What was the thought behind the undercut?
I am very slow in a straight line, even with good exits and a slipstream and a mistake on exit by the car ahead. I'm still not able to make a move at the end of a straight. So I figured to just like commit to the undercut strategy as soon as possible to get the most time in clean air, and it worked out.
Yeah, it did, and we've seen drivers kind of go back and forth between doing that. In some tracks it's worked out well, and others they found themselves kind of caught up in traffic, but it seemed to work out really good for you. What was your thoughts on the season of a whole this year?
It was a good season. There wasn't enough Nordschleife or Bathurst, but I mean, not everything can be perfect, right?
Yeah, maybe for season 9, right?
Can only hope.
So when you look back on the season, what is like a favorite moment for you, or something that you just like look back at with fond memories?
Jeez, getting me to recall the past. I don't know. Memory is tough. The race at Indy was a lot of fun. I can't remember everything that happened there, but there's a lot of good stuff going on.
Yeah, it
Lots
seemed
of battles.
It
I remember
like
battling
this
I guess
season,
against the Hirsch brothers.
Yeah, Indy had a lot of battles up and down the grid. It felt like this season for you, they were very quiet, a very quiet success where you'd come out and you wouldn't necessarily have the highest qualifying position, but you look 8 laps into the race and it's like, oh, here comes Chronotis charging through. Do you find like you just find the pace throughout the race?
Well, yeah, the quali is often my first laps on the track for the week, so I'm like, if I get maybe 3 or 4 laps in practice, if I'm lucky, and then send it in quali as best I can. So I just get faster throughout the evening. It's kind of nice.
Yeah, it's definitely better than the opposite, right?
Yeah.
Well, congratulations on a great season. We've really enjoyed watching you race out on the track, and we really hope to see you in season 9.
Right on, man. See you there.
All right, let Malott know that I'm going to drag his ass into chat here. Make him talk to me.
Okay.
All right, we're going to get John in here. John hung out with us for a little bit in Twitch. He didn't race tonight. We're going to pick John's brain about this season as a whole. Mr. John, welcome to the stream. How you doing tonight? Are you here or are you muted, John? John is muted. John is away. John is back into chat. All right, let's start to wrap this stream up here. We're going to bring Tyler in one more time. We're going to say goodbye to Tyler, say farewell to him, and we will wrap this stream up. Tyler, welcome back to the stream. How you feeling after this race ended?
Obviously, it sucks to go out on a whimper like that, being P4 in class, not really having any pace whatsoever, but I figured, you know what, why not fight with Lopez, at least make my last lap of my ACC career at least mildly interesting, and Suzuka's just sadly not the track I want to end on, but it's the race I leave behind, but at least I'm going to be a Constructors champion when I hit the road here, so...
Yeah, that's true, and you know, you may have finished on the back of the grid tonight, but you still walk away on top. And you know, you conquered so much. Did you find that you know, I was looking at one point, it was just like you were just in your own race. It was like 15 seconds to the car in front of you and 15 seconds to a car behind you. As you were just doing a nice stroll around Suzuka, did you like it reflect in any way on the season, your time here, or were you just focused on the drive and leaving it at that?
Well, when the sun isn't burning my retinas to the point where I can't see the track anymore, yeah, there was a little bit of self-reflection. I kind of just felt like the car was just kind of on itself, and I'm just kind of reflecting on all the memories starting in Season 3, some of the Season 1, Season 2 broadcast moments, but mostly Season 3 onwards. Then it was definitely a trip down memory lane, but all roads eventually come to an end and come to an intersection where you have to make a choice. And for me, I made the choice to hang up the ACC wheel. Who knows? Maybe I'll be Fernando Alonso, come back in like 2 years after I feel like I've done enough iRacing. But for now, I leave with a team's championship, and I'll get to see how ACC continues on.
Yeah, and you know, I think you can leave with your head held high. You've conquered more than so many drivers who have come through here, so many great drivers. You leave a world champion here. You leave a Constructors champion, and what else do you have left to conquer at this point, right? So I think you can walk away with your head held high, knowing that you've accomplished everything that there was to accomplish. And you ever find yourself up late one night, we would love to have you join us on the stream. Come back and dust off the old microphone.
Oh, I'll be sure to do that. For sure. I will be in this broadcast booth. The chair still has my name on it, labeled somewhere in this booth. I don't know where it is, but I'll find it one day. But thank you very much for handling the streams this season, and yeah, maybe I'll take you up on that offer next season. Come in for at least one race.
Yep. All right, Tyler. Well, again, congratulations on a great career here at ACC, and until next time, we will see you later, bud.
All right, see you guys around.
All right, that was Tyler Morgan. So, with that being said, we sadly wrap up the end of a amazing season. Thank you everyone who's been here. All my Cooper bots, I love you guys so much. Morgan, Neil, Sam, Silas, everyone who's been in here. I know there's so many names that I'm forgetting. Thank you all for spending time here. I've had so much fun getting to commentate the season and be a part of it. Commentary is something that I always wanted to try at some point, and to be honest, it was something I was kind of nervous to get into. I didn't know how it would go. It was something I felt like I don't really know if this is the type of thing for me. I decided just to dive into it. It was a bit of a rough start doing it on my own here and working through OBS and all the different settings, and we've had our technical difficulties along the way, but you all hung in there with me, and it's been such a fun season. I've really enjoyed myself here. I think I'm going to come back next season and run it back again in the commentary booth, because I've really just had so much fun following along in the season, watching all the action and hanging out in each and every one of you. So thank you guys all so much. As much as the drivers and the admins here at DRL have played such a big role into making this league a success, each and every one of our viewers here on Twitch, all of you who watch our videos at a later date, whether it's on Twitch VODs, whether you're watching them on YouTube. All of you guys are important, and so much so for our Patreon subscribers. I want to give them another shout out. Each and every one of you, it's so appreciated how you guys choose to support us. Whether you're supporting us financially, whether you're supporting us with your time, there's no difference to us. We are just so grateful for each and every one of you that decide to be with us. I'm beyond thankful for it. I hope each and every one of you have a wonderful holiday season. You get to spend time with your friends, with your family, or whoever it is that's important to you, your pets, your dogs, your cats, your birds, whatever it is. You have some you time. We would love it if you join us in Discord. We have a wonderful community here. I'll drop it in chat. Each and every one of you, we hope to spend time with you. We want to get to know you. We're all here to support, lift each other up, and have fun with whatever it is that you're playing, whether it's ACC, iRacing, LMU. We got guys doing snow runners, truck simulators, you name it, we got a community here to do it. And if someone doesn't have the game, I guarantee you Sam will rally people to buy it. So thanks to every single one of you who have been here to witness Season 8. Such an exciting battle. Congratulations to Neil Kerbal, who was our champion here in the Platinum class. Thank you to, you know what? I got a DM from Tarugo. We got to pull in Tarugo. Tarugo, I'm sorry, bud. Yeah, I was winding through. There were a bunch of people. So, Tarugo, congratulations, dude. Talk to me. How are you feeling after the race here? Hold on. Because I'm in a different thing on Twitch, they can't hear you. All right. Can you talk now?
Yes.
Jay Carl, thank you for that. I didn't have the Discord audio up on the screen that I was on, so, which is hilarious because this has only happened with one other time that I've streamed, and it was also with you, where we went through a whole interview before we realized that you weren't there. So, Tarugo, talk to us about it. You were talking to us about the Degnas and the race as a whole. I'm going to make you repeat yourself.
No worries. The race was good. I felt like I got a good flow. At the beginning, it was a little overwhelming, just having cold tires and brakes. Once I pit, I came out and the tires were also just not working for me, and it took a little bit of time for me to get it back up to temperature. Right towards the end, I was battling a little bit of Braun, keeping him behind me, and then I let him pass because at a certain point, like, he's so much better. So I was just happy to hang out with him and keep up with him, and I feel like I had 3 minutes remaining. I was doing the first Degna, it was perfect. I landed on the curb, I braked, I downshifted, and the car's rear just swung out on me and had me do a little pirouette into the gravel. Right when I was coming out, Sithsara was right there. We thankfully avoided each other, and then we finished the race super close. It was great. It was a good race.
Yeah,
I like Suzuka.
It was exciting up and down. You finished with your win streak. I'm gonna pull up here the results. Let's see here. Let's pop over to. Yeah, I mean, what's pretty incredible is you finished. You finished first tonight. Your results went second place, first place, second place, first place. Pretty good season when your drop round is a second place finish, huh?
Yeah, was a good season. It felt good. The second place at Zolder was right. I was right on Mellett's tail basically at the very last second, and then the same thing for Laguna Seca. Laguna Seca was an incredible race. I learned quite a bit from that one, and from there on, it was just the mystery track with Silverstone was incredible. I don't think I've had as good of a race like that with very little practice. Just pulling away from everybody the way I did. Um, yeah, it was a really good season. I had a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to racing with you guys again next season and keeping up the fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Trugo, congratulations. It was an incredible season for you, and we had so much fun following along and watching your journey to becoming a champion here. Just such a big congratulations to you. So it's always exciting to see. I mean, it's exciting every time there's a new winner, but it's especially exciting for me to see the guys who have been here for years and years. And like we talked about earlier, is we've been racing together since the F1 days. So it's just I've really enjoyed getting to watch you rise and the success that you've had this season. And I really look forward to seeing what happens next season, how everything turns out, and what that season holds for you. So just a big congratulations to you.
Thanks so much, Dan. I want to say thank you to you for your commentating and doing this on a weekly basis. You absolutely kill it, and you deserve the praise. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate you saying that. All right, I'll drop you back in ACC, but have a great night and happy holidays to you, Tarugo.
You too. Take care. Thank you.
All right, and with that, I guess we can actually wrap up the stream now, unless there's anyone else who is listening and wants to quickly hop in. Gav, thank you. I appreciate that. And Jay Carl, thank you for letting me know that he was not in, or the audio wasn't set up for him. So that's pretty funny that it happened twice to Tarugo. But as I was saying, this has been such an incredible season. I've loved hanging out with each and every one of you week after week, and I'm so excited to do it again. 8 weeks is a long time, but it really felt like a blink of an eye, and this season is over. One of my favorite seasons that we have ever had here at DRL. I can't think of a single race that was boring, that there wasn't much to watch. Every race, it was so exciting, and I've just been so grateful to be a part of it in every aspect that I've got to. A wonderful community. A big thanks to our Patreon subscribers. I'm going to get them back on the screen because, again, each one of them, it really helps us keep things running. A big shout out to Morgan and to Sam for everything they've done to run this league. A small league that started with just a few friends has grown into hundreds and hundreds of people who have come together to hang out, form a community that I'm so grateful to be a part of. I'll never forget that first time I got a DM from Morgan, like, hey, you want to race F1 with us? And taking a chance on it and being so grateful that I did. So thank you to everyone who's been here this season with me. I love each and every one of you. One more time, I want to go through our champions here. Congratulations in the Platinum class. Neil Kerbel was able to pull off the victory. A huge win for Neil Kerbel, a 3-time champion here at DRL. And I would need to check the record books, but that may be the most ever. I would just have to run that against Jacob Stofko, who is a longtime champion here. In the gold class, Daniel Hirsch held off Gav Cook barely, and he is able to win his first championship here at DRL. So a huge congratulations to Daniel Hirsch, who was able to pull off that victory. Arturas Hermanis, another great season for him. Another huge victory for him this season as the Drivers' Championship. An incredible race tonight. And Tarugo as well, who closed off the bronze category. Such an incredible season for Tarugo, as we just talked to him, with second place being the worst finish for him this season. Just pure domination. Morgan Motorsports, with that victory, should have plenty of points to hold off the constructors' titles. So congratulations to them. I will have to run the points back and see how that's going to play out, but I think Hirsch Racing should be able to hold enough points, but maybe not because of the win for Gav. That is going to be close, but either way, our top 3 teams are Morgan Motorsports, Hirsch Racing, and Braun GP. So once again, thank you all so much for being a part of Season 8. I appreciate each and every one of you. I hope you'll join us at the new year when we start season 9 for what I think will be an even better season. You never know when we might pop up with some random stuff throughout the holidays. You want to hang out, you want to chat, join us in Discord. Don't be a ghost. We love each and every one of you. I hope you all have a happy holidays, however it is that you choose to celebrate them. May they be a good holiday season for you. And until next time, I am Dan Delatorre. See you guys.